Today is the day we're going shopping. That's a zero waste shopping trip. So I still have some things left over from my wasteful shopping trips. Peanut butter that's left over, a Jell-O packet from when Kelly was sick, some pancake mix that my mom gave us. She gives us things that she thinks are gluten-free when she buys them, or she doesn't look close enough, and then they end up being filled with gluten and she gives them to us. This is a tube of chestnut spread that came in this really cute little gift set my brother and Yesenia gave us for Christmas. Here's our big bag of rice left. I still have some cacao powder left, just like a tiny bit. Our container of popcorn. I need to go to the grocery store. We still have some oatmeal left. Look at this big, ginormous thing of olive oil. Masa, so I didn't want to buy tortillas in plastic every time. And this masa I've had for about a year now. Back there is an empty container. I've got some sugar, I've got some cat food, and then I have this rice flour I use in my facial scrubs. And then we have coconut flour, the almond meal that I dehydrate it after I use the almonds for almond milk. Quinoa.
I want this, Mommy. Hold Mommy, say running back and forth.
I know. Back and forth.
Just got back from shopping at Whole Foods.
Plastic. 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 Everything is in plastic. How was our shopping trip? All of our zero waste packaging trip, we still got the little to-go containers for lunch. This is what we ended up getting. We have 2 grocery bags full of groceries at Whole Foods. Bananas, sweet potato, corn, avocado, and this is my one big item, which is the rosehip oil, which is in a disposal, but I'll talk about it in just a second. Now this is about $14, and it lasts me 6 months, and I use it on my face as moisturizer, on my hair, on the ends, and then also as like lotion on my hands and my feet before I go to sleep. All in one product, and it's amazing. I really, really love it. I like the smell. It's very non-smelling. Kelly, for him to have an incentive to stay good while I filled my jars, was this now very sticky jar. I gave him 1 jar and said, this is yours, you can fill it with whatever you want as long as you keep your quiet, keep your cool, and you let Mom do my thing. A big jar of almonds, and again, if you haven't watched my video, I'll link it in the little cards on YouTube. So we use jars as much as we can when we do zero waste shopping trips. It's really easy, and usually Whole Foods is so good about it. They're like, yeah, awesome, bring it on. And then these are the awesome little produce bags that I made thanks to my sister-in-law Adria letting me borrow the serger, which you can see in the background. In fact, you can see I got kiwis. I don't believe they're in season now, but Wyatt really loves them, and he saw them and he wanted them. Chia seeds, black beans, so this is about a little over 8 ounces of it. And this will make, I think, a few cans worth. Wasabi peas. This is sesame sticks. And again, same thing, you know, tear weights. And then if I use a mason jar, I put the bin number on the side. And I'm just using a Sharpie. It washes off in the dishwasher afterwards. And then we tried something different, which is cashew butter, which I've made at home. It's the crazy easiest thing you've ever done. Cashews will just, like, completely, so good. And I did get the receipt. They ask you if you want the receipt or not. So I got about 2 pounds of almonds, and it did cost me $18. But these are organic steamed almonds versus if you're going to Costco, it's like $13 for the same amount. And they have been pasteurized with the chemical, and I can't remember what the chemical is called. I don't know if it's a big deal, but I want to make sure mine are steamed for pasteurized if I have to have pasteurized almonds, because I'm going to be soaking them and putting them in almond milk. I'll have to do the math on if I actually saved any money on buying almond milk out of a carton or not, because it's about $3 for the organic carton. That's a pretty good size carton that'll give him almond milk for a day and a half or so. Bulk is beautiful, which is a hashtag, by the way, on Instagram if you ever need inspiration. Now that my children are totally exhausted, here's the final. This is what we got at the farmer's market. I got 2 heads of purple kale. This is a little bit of a thicker leaf than what Shane's growing down in the garden. We'll have that with probably the cashew butter to create a dressing out of the cashew butter. And aren't these produce bags nice? I'm so proud of them. They turned out really well. And so far, I mean, it's just one use, but they worked really effectively. Apricots. These are from Yakima. Shane really likes them, and so does Wyatt. Bing cherries.
Unbuckle yourself. Did we bring you shoes? Let's go to the greenhouse. Pepper's getting bigger.
1, 2, 3.
And 4. Got some baby tomatoes growing finally. These are Cassidy's Folly. They're like a striped, kind of look like a Roma, but with like yellow stripes. This guy needs a little room to grow.
Now we're having these for dinner. Tomatillo and kale. So these are for dinner. Yes.
What's it look like inside? Show it to the camera.
It's like little tiny bugs.
Little tiny bugs?
Yeah, right here. It's the sticky part where bugs don't like it.
That's right. Tomatillos have a sticky part on them.
That way, when bugs smell them, they run away when they smell them. It tastes like sour cream.
I just put Wyatt down, and Shane and Kelly went to the river and to water plants.
No, you're good. It's just grass. Look at that. Look at the view. What do you think?
Yeah, I know.
Kelly, you see that eagle?
Look how deep I can go. Daddy, Carter, look how deep I can go. Wow.
Awesome. Hey, come back here. Let's get your life jacket on first, okay? Come on, Kelly. That's where you're gonna sit.
Then it's a seagull.
It's an eagle. A bald eagle. Kelly, hey, do you want to get splashed? Well, don't splash anybody else, okay?
Okay. Well, we're going to right now. Daddy, we stop the music.
Do what?
Stop the music.
Okay.